Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Like I said before, man, you're here with Trucker Legend, and I got my guy Bernie over here from 160 Driving Academy. Like I said before, I'm already locked into the school. Well, it's official now. I signed the dotted lines. So this will be the school that I'll be attending to get my CDL driver license. So right now, I'm just here with Bernie, and I'm going to ask him a few questions. Just about the process of onboarding, the benefits of coming to 160 Driving Academy, where they're located, and some information about just the curriculum here at 160. So I'm going to ask these questions. Hey, just tune in, and hey, if you got any other questions, leave them in the comments. I'll have Bernie answer them for you guys. So here we go. So my first question for Bernie is, how many locations does 160 Driving Academy have, and where are they at?
Well, we have multiple locations, and right now currently we have 37. Big ones are Illinois, Ohio, three locations, Cleveland and Cincinnati, and Illinois multiple locations, Texas, New Jersey. We're actually going to be expanding hopefully to California soon.
If I'm a new driver and I'm coming to sign up at 160 Driving Academy, what are you looking for with these new onboarding students?
First, we're particularly in the Columbus branch, we asked for what's the motivation factor, why they want to get it, because that's key. And also if they had a valid driver license, that does help a lot. And then engaging it into what their future goal is for getting a CDL.
How much is tuition here? And where does that fall, the current marketplace value?
As far as tuition out of pocket, there's a discount to it. It's $4,200. We're actually a lot more affordable than our current ones in Columbus. I think it's between the other two schools are between $65,000 to $7,000. We just have it the way that we cut it down using technology, laptops, and virtual classrooms, so the students can pass their permit test.
What are your current payment options here? If I don't have the money out of pocket, how can I afford to come to 160 Driving Academy?
Well, we actually do have two options where you could do, if you don't have the out of pocket, we do have carrier sponsorship. The way it works is you would apply. If a carrier approves your application, they pay for your schooling, but they do ask a commitment for 12 months where you make between $50,000 to $60,000 based on how many miles you drive. And then the other one is what's called government grant. So programs like non-profit, like Ohio Means Job, where it is a lengthy process. It's the government, but they can try to go through their program, see if they can pay for your school. And actually, an exciting prospect is we will have, when it comes to June in the summer, where VAs can actually come to our school also.
What's the curriculum here? Like, when they're in class or out there on the yard, what's the rundown? How quick is the curriculum? How long is it? How extensive is it? What's going on?
Okay, as far as program, it's a 4-week program, Monday to Friday. The first week is 8 a.m. to 4:30. Once you finish the classroom, you would go to the yard for the next 3 weeks, which is 6:45 to 3:30, Monday to Friday. As far as the classroom, you would cover Monday general knowledge, Tuesday air brake, and Wednesday combination. And then they do take their test on Thursday morning. When they come back, they look over truckers against balance. And then Friday is the logbook, where they actually had to physically, not using the digital hand cover from here to California, how to map it out with the 10-hour limits, where do they stop, the necessary things to be effective to be a truck driver. And then when I go to the yard for 3 weeks is the pre-trip inspection, how to inspect the vehicle, not cracked, not broken, not leaking. And then you do the 6 maneuvers, which Ohio requires. That would be offset, 90 alley docks, and so on. And then they'll do a minimum 10-hour road drive in order to take their test.
What separates 160 Driving Academy just from the rest of the schools that I can get enrolled to?
One thing I could say is, since I've been working here for a year, is we utilize technology than anybody else. We do have virtual classrooms. Every students get there, use a laptop to pass for get ready for their permit, and also our curriculum. There's a reason why it comes to the 160 hours, 40 hours a week, and we just noticed that the prime hours for students to spend is 8 hours a day to develop their skills. And there's also a reason why Amazon picked us than any other school.
So I'm ready to go. I gained all the information. I'm totally interested in becoming a truck driver. So now what's my onboarding process look like? How quick can I start these classes? If I'm ready to go right now, I got my driver's license, I'm motivated. Now, what's the next step for me getting into this class, and when can I start?
Great opportunities. We start class every Monday. It gives an opportunity for anybody if you want to do out of pocket or to carry sponsorship. The onboarding consists of you filling out the enrollment paperwork and doing your DOT require mandatory of physical, a drug test. Certain companies could require hair follicles. So as far as a drug test goes, you would do a drug test when you start in school, and then you also do a drug test when you're on board with the company. And then a hair follicle can go up to 90 days.
You've already touched upon one of my last questions about the drug test. So boom, I'm signing up today. when do I gotta take that drug test? I know you said one, maybe with the potential company that wants to hire you, but now I want to get into the school. I want to get my DOT physical. So when does it happen for me right now?
For you, you just came in, got an approved yesterday, and today you did the enrollment. So we would want you to do it before Monday class, 8 o'clock. You will do the drug test then. You will do the physical and the hair follicle also. So it would be right away, and we actually is covered. If you're paying out of pocket or if you're a sponsorship, that's covered part of your tuition.
And lastly, if one wants to join your school right now, how do they reach out? How do they contact you? Whether they're in the state of Ohio or Illinois, how do they get to 160 Driving Academy?
I know a good source is either Google 160 Driving Academy, particularly if you want to do Columbus. My email is there. Phone number is 614-570-6527. If you don't want to call, you can always text as an iPhone. And also, we do have actually a Facebook. If you got in there, most likely you may see our ads. That's the best way to contact us. And for our Columbus branch located, it's actually 1156 Alum Creek Drive, right? We're literally by the Alum Creek DMV, and we'd love to talk to you.
All right, here with Trucker Legend, man, talking to Bernie about everything you need to know about 160 Driving Academy. Like I said, this is just one school that's here in the Columbus area, but if you're really interested, man, I would advise you to go into them schools, talk to the managers, see what the onboarding process is like for you, and see if the budget can fit into your means. And once again, thanks, Bernie,
no problem,
for coming out here and answering these questions for us, man. YouTube, I'll holler at you later.
Bye. And also, we do have actually a Facebook. If you got in there, most likely you may see our ads. That's the best way to contact us. And for our Columbus branch located, it's actually 1156 Alum Creek Drive, right? We're literally by the Alum Creek DMV, and we'd love to talk to you.
All right, here with Trucker Legend, man, talking to Bernie about everything you need to know about 160 Driving Academy. Like I said, this is just one school that's here in the Columbus area, but if you're really interested, man, I would advise you to go into them schools, talk to the managers, see what the onboarding process is like for you, and see if the budget can fit into your means. Once again, thanks, Bernie,
no problem,
for coming out here and answering these questions for us, man. YouTube, I'll holler at you later.
Bye.